Hello, friends. So, today we are going to talk about a type of reptile called a snake. And we are going to learn how to tell the difference between a venomous snake and a non-venomous snake. So, let me hold up this word. This says venomous. Say venomous. And venomous means that if this snake were to bite you, it would put venom in your body that would be poisonous to you. This word is non-venomous. Non-venomous. So a snake that is non-venomous is not dangerous because it doesn't have any venom. Okay, let me show you a picture of the difference between venomous and non-venomous. Okay, so the top shows a venomous snake. And the things that you can see on the top picture, this right here, they're called fangs. Say fangs. Snakes that have fangs are venomous. And that's where the venom comes out of their fangs. Okay, there's something special too about the shape of the head of a venomous snake. A snake that's venomous has a very pointed head, kind of like a cone or a triangle. So let's look at the two different heads. See the top head that's venomous, and it's got that pointy triangle top? And this snake is non-venomous, and its head is more rounded. Okay, the other way to tell between venomous and non-venomous is by looking at the pupil of the snake. So let's look at my pupil. When you get close, you can see the black pupil of my eye, and it's round. We all have black pupils. The pupil of a snake that is non-venomous, so not dangerous, is round just like our pupils. But the venomous snake has a pupil that's shaped like an ellipse or a really thin slit. Let me see if you can see it on this picture. See this round pupil just like ours for the non-venomous snake. And see that thin slit for the venomous snake? The shape we would call that is an ellipse. Say ellipse. It's not round like, it's round, but it's not like a circle. It's a different shape. It's thinner. Okay, and there's one other way to tell the difference between a venomous snake and a non-venomous snake. And that is right here. That little hole is called a heat pit. And a venomous snake uses that to sense the heat of its prey, like maybe a small mouse. So the venomous snake can sense heat with that pit that's right next to its nostril. And you can see that the venomous snake has a nostril just like the non-venomous snake has a nostril just like the venomous snake, but the venomous has this heat pit and the non-venomous snake doesn't. Okay, so we found out a lot of ways to tell the difference between a venomous snake and a non-venomous snake. And a venomous snake is very dangerous. So remember to look for fangs to tell if it's venomous. That heat pit right next to its nostril, the pointy head that looks like a triangle, and the pupil that's a thin ellipse. Okay, and that's going to help us to tell if a snake is venomous or non-venomous. Okay, I'm going to show you some pictures, and we'll have to figure out, is this snake venomous or non-venomous? Okay, are you ready? Let's look at an up-close snake eye. What are you noticing about the pupil? Is that a round circle or a thin ellipse shape? It's a circle like ours. This snake is non-venomous. It does not have venom. Okay, so I'm going to put it here for non-venomous. Okay, let's look at another eye up close. Is this pupil a round circle or is it a thin ellipse? It is definitely a thin ellipse. This is a venomous snake. Oh my. Okay, let me put this picture here under venomous. This snake is dangerous. Okay, let's look at head shape next. Okay, remember the venomous snake has a pointy triangle head and the non-venomous head is more round. Okay, so I'm going to show you a head over the top of it. Is this head round or is it triangle shaped? This is a round head, so I know this snake is not dangerous. It's non-venomous. Say non-venomous. Let's look at this shape. Is the head of this snake shaped like a pointy triangle or is it round? It gets pretty pointy there. Uh-oh, this is a venomous snake. Definitely venomous. Okay, let's keep looking. What do you think about this snake? Is this snake venomous or non-venomous? Check the pupils and check the head shape. This head looks round and that pupil looks just like a circle. Okay, that means this is non-venomous. Let's see this snake up close. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of things that let me know if this snake is venomous or non-venomous. First, I'm seeing that thin ellipse pupil. This looks like a very pointy triangle head. And right next to its nostril, I see that heat pit. Right there, see that hole, that pit that senses heat? Is this snake venomous or non-venomous? This is a venomous snake. Very dangerous. Okay. That one's going under venomous. Let's look at two more pictures. I'm going to show two snakes with their mouths open. Oh my. Is this snake venomous or non-venomous? Definitely venomous. Look, what do we call those? Fangs. Do you see the fangs? Okay, that's a venomous snake. Let's look at this snake with its mouth open. There's a few things that are telling me if this is venomous or non-venomous. First, I can see that round head shape and round pupils for eyes. And when I'm looking in this mouth, I don't see any fangs. Do you? Okay, good. This is non-venomous. Let me put this here under non-venomous. Okay, there's two more pictures. Remember, check head shape, check pupil shape, check to see if there's fangs or a heat pit. This is non-venomous. Okay, let's check head shape. Check the pupils. Is it a round circle or a thin ellipse? Check to see if there's a heat pit for sensing the heat of animals. What do you think? Venomous or non-venomous? If you guess venomous, that's correct. It has that thin pupil, that ellipse shape. There's that heat pit. And I can see that head is shaped more like a triangle with that point. Okay, let's put this snake under venomous. Okay, my friends, now we know the difference between venomous snakes and non-venomous snakes. We know what to look for to tell them apart. So, let's get out this paper. On the top, it says venomous and non-venomous. It's a T chart. We've done T charts before. Okay, and of course, we need a pencil. I'm going to use my marker because it shows up better on the camera. And then I'm going to use crayons, but you may choose to use colored pencils. Okay, and we're going to draw the things that help us to find out if a snake is venomous or non-venomous. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to draw is the head shape, because that's where I always look first, is to look at the head. So on a venomous snake, I look to see if the head is pointy, like a triangle, and comes down to that point. A non-venomous snake has a round head, like that. Okay, on my snakes, I'm going to go ahead and make their scales because these are reptiles. So we're looking at them overhead. So I'm going to make nostrils like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and make scales to show it from over top. This is how I make scales. And there are two types of vertebrates that have scales. Fish have scales, and reptiles like snakes and lizards have scales. We don't have scales. We're mammals. Okay, now I'm going to make the scales on my venomous head. It's the snake head that is venomous. A lot of people think that you can tell if a snake is venomous or non-venomous by their colors, but you really can't. Okay, I'm going to color in. I'm going to color one of the snakes orange, and I'm going to color my venomous snake green. I think I'm going to use two different greens though, so I'm going to do a darker green first, and then I'm going to use this lighter green. Okay, and then this snake I'm going to color orange. Maybe I'll add some red to this snake. So I'll start with orange, and then I'm going to add red. Okay, so I can tell by the head shape. This triangle head shape with that point lets me know this snake is venomous and this snake is non-venomous. I can see that round head shape. Okay, let's draw another way that we can tell the difference between venomous and non-venomous. Pupils. So first, I'm going to draw an eye. I'm going to start with a circle for the eye, and I know that the venomous snake has that thin ellipse-shaped pupil. So what I'm going to do is draw a thin ellipse shape like that. And I'm going to color that pupil in black. Okay, and let's see, what color am I going to color around the pupil? I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, what do you think? Should we do brown or yellow? You choose. I'm going to choose yellow. You might choose brown. Maybe I'll add a little. It'll be like brownish yellow, so I'll add a little brown. Sometimes I like to mix my crayon colors. I think it adds some nice detail to my pictures. Okay, there's that thin ellipse that shows me that that snake is venomous. Let me draw a non-venomous snake eye. So this time I'm going to do my round eye and my round pupil, just like our pupil, circle shaped. Okay, and I'm going to color that in black too. And I think I'm going to make that also a brownish yellow color. So I'll start with the yellow, and then I'll add my brown. Okay, there's that ellipse of the venomous snake, that pupil with the ellipse, and there's the circle pupil that shows me the snake is non-venomous, so it's not dangerous. Venomous snakes are poisonous if they bite you. The word venomous and poisonous kind of means different things, because normally we would say something is poisonous if we eat it. But a venomous snake is poisonous to us if it bites. Okay, so we have two ways right now on our paper to tell the difference between venomous and non-venomous. That pointy triangle head of the venomous snake and the round head of the non-venomous, and the thin ellipse in the pupil of the venomous, or the round pupil, circle pupil of the non-venomous. There's two more ways that we're going to draw. This is going to be a little tricky to draw. We are going to draw a snake with its mouth open. And I think on this last drawing, we'll be able to put all of the things that show the difference, because we'll have the whole head of the snake. Okay, are you ready? This is going to be a little tricky. So let's start like this, and then I'm drawing the mouth open like this. Okay, now I can draw on this venomous snake one nostril, and I'm going to draw its eye right here. Right here. Now, of course, this is the venomous snake, venomous, so I need to draw the thin ellipse for the pupil, and I'm going to draw that heat pit that's right next to the nostril for sensing the heat of animals like mice. And this is venomous, so I know when its mouth is open that I'm going to see those fangs. Okay, the last thing I want to do is to make my scales. So I'm going to go ahead and make all my scales. Just kind of like making curves and circles, or half circles all over my snake. Okay. I think I'm going to stick with the green. Even though venomous snakes can be different colors, I'm going to stick with the same color I used up on the head. Okay, I'm starting with my dark green, and then I'll add my light green. But before I do that, I am going to color in my heat pit, my nostril, and my pupil. And I also want to make that eye, I'm going to make it the same like I did above, with yellow and brown. Okay, now I'm ready to add my lighter green. Okay, so that's showing me a lot of ways I can tell that this snake is venomous. The fangs, the heat pit, the ellipse of the pupil, and the pointy head, the triangle-shaped head. Okay, let's make the same head, but this time we're going to make the head of a non-venomous snake with its mouth open. So I want this to be very round. Okay, I'm going to make that nostril again because they both have a nostril, but no heat pit because this is non-venomous. Let me make the eye with a very round pupil. No fangs, but I do need my scales. Okay, making my scales to show my scaly reptile skin. Okay. And I'm going to color this the same as above. So let me use my black first to do. Color in my pupil and my nostril. We have nostrils too. These are our nostrils. Okay, and remember the non-venomous doesn't have a heat pit, so we don't need to add that, but we will do the yellow-brown eye. We're going to go ahead and do the orange first, and we'll add to the red on the top. But non-venomous snakes can be green and lots of other colors. And venomous snakes can be lots of different colors too. We can't tell them apart by their colors, but we know now how to tell the difference between venomous and non-venomous snakes. You guys are becoming snake experts. A lot of adults don't know how to tell the difference. You could teach someone in your family how to tell the difference between venomous and non-venomous snakes. All right, friends. Let's see my work all the way finished. There it is. Venomous, non-venomous. Okay, I can't wait to see your work and hear you tell me how you know to tell the difference between venomous and non-venomous snakes. See you later, my friends. Bye.